The best way for your product to be at the best level is not a matter of luck, is not a formula, nor is it an experiment. It is located in a country, Chile. Yes, Chile. A long and thin country in the southern hemisphere, blessed with natural conditions perfect for agricultural production, and that can also produce counter-season. Because thanks to the counter-season production, we can offer a fresh, high-quality nut when the rest of the world does not have it. To deliver a fresh product to our customers throughout the year. We all want the flavor, the freshness, the smells, the color and the sizes to be always superior. And in Chile, we find the best nuts in the market. A nut that highlights the virtues of a country. A nut filled with the flavor and freshness of its land that is produced with the care and thoughtfulness of workers, and that it is always offered with the best of these. It is not a minute to invent. It is a minute to implement. It is not time to compete. It is time to unite. It is not time to ask. It is time to answer. And the answer is in Chile, your best partner in counter-season production. Chilean walnuts, clearly the best, clearly fresh.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our webinar for Europe and North of Africa. We hope you will find the information that we've shared with you very interesting and very useful, most of all. To start the seminar, we will have our president, Edmundo Valderrama, giving an overview of the Chilean walnut industry for the current and future seasons. Edmundo, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Pedro. Can you see my video?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I cannot see something. I did something wrong here. Just 1 second, please. Okay. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today. We're delighted to do once again a webinar to start the season and share some information about the Chilean crop and Chilean production, Chilean walnut production. So I would like to update some of the information. Many of you, I think, you already saw this, but I think it's always useful to have the whole picture of the industry. Walnuts are today the second largest crop in Chile, with an official number of close to 44,000 hectares, according to Chilenut estimation. When we updated the information for the last years, is close to 46,000 hectares. It's number 2 after cherries, which have seen a huge growth in the past 5 to 10 years, as well as the walnuts and other fruits as hazelnuts. Production area, probably you know, is a very large area going for 1,000 kilometers from north to south. But the main volume and the main surface is still on the central area around Santiago, but growing very fast in the southern regions of O'Higgins and Maule. In fact, Maule is the one that has seen the major growth, and all the latest projects has been developed there. People looking for larger surface and also to secure the water availability. They probably, if we have the updated information, it will take the second place quite soon. When we look at the hectares from the last 10 years, 12 years, we see that the quantity has multiplied by 3 times. Okay? The colors on this chart shows the different areas. So you can see how the southern areas have been growing, and you see how also the northern area has been decreasing a little bit. The central area has been maintaining in the last couple of years. Of course, this is coming from new orchards planted every year. In this chart, you can see the amount of hectares planted every year since 2008, with a peak on 2012 of 3,600 closely, and an average should be between 225 and 300 hectares per year. Of course, you know this the amount of hectares planted is the result of the high prices we see the last decade. We don't have the official numbers for 2020 and 21. They will be available probably during this year. But of course, as we see on 2019, the number of hectares planted the last 2 years has been decreasing, and we expect to continue at that level in the coming years, as long as the prices continue as the level we see right now. But when we look at the production, when we saw the surface multiplied by 3, but when we see the production from the 2010, when we look up today, it is multiplied by 5 times. Okay, the reason of that is because Chile has been performing quite well in terms of production and using high production varieties as standard. We see many orchards reaching 7, 8, and more tons per hectares. The production of this year, the numbers you see on the projection is coming from our middle and long-term model. Okay, there is not based on current samples of the crop. So 178 is this model. The information we have gathering, and we have from other growers, from the technicians and the growers, we see that the production is about 170, but it's hard to say what is the real volume exactly. Okay, we will see an increase from last year, which has been an increase from the previous 2 years, very affected by the drought of 2019, who has also effects in 2 years. From the future, we will still grow, and Chile will surpass 200,000 tons quite soon, probably by year 2024. Besides that, it depends on the amount of new orchards planted in the past 2 years and in the coming 2. Okay, we don't expect a big growth if we don't expect new orchards planted or a large volume of orchards planted, but it will be growing, which is good to have the position that Chile has as a supplier in the world. Where are we shipping? Well, today Chile is shipping in a large quantity of countries, 74 countries on 2021. The number 1 was India, but that place has been changing the last 3-4 years between India, Turkey, and in Germany. Okay, the growth we saw in India last year, and that is expected also for this one, is very high. The large population of India, which is very happy with the quality and the timing and the counter season of Chile production, has been driving a huge growth on that market. Okay, of course, the rest of the countries, of course, we have many. On others, 24 countries, you will see probably 50 countries. And this distribution is, as the title said, is the volume in shell equivalent. If we split it on in shell and kernels, of course, it's a little bit different. On kernels, Europe will take probably the first place with Germany in other countries. And of course, in shell would be a huge part in India and Turkey. Of course, because of that, last year we have been driving 2 marketing campaigns, one in Germany, one in India, has been quite successful. Both of them, in fact, for this season, we are doubling the amount of money spending on this campaign, and in the next future, we of course expect to do also in other markets. The industry, of course, in Chile has managed a lot less amount of funds to develop marketing campaigns, but well, this is a good effort, and last year was the first one, and has to be done. Just to finish, I would like to thank you and highlight the efforts that Chilenut members has been doing these years on supporting the industry, especially funding the marketing programs, which of course in a huge part is the major part is because of the money that these companies are putting on. But it's not only that, okay? For maybe many of you don't know, but this company also, because they are members of Chilenut Association, they have to follow an ethic code and conduct their operation that way. So if these companies are members of Chilenut, it's because they've been always fulfilling this code, and these are trustable and companies they can work with. So once again, thank you for all of them for the big support they've been doing, and I invite you to choose them and to help develop the industry, also supporting the marketing programs. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day, and I'll let you with the other presentations.